Hello students, welcome to Chapter 5, Education, Part 1, Standard 9, Subject History. In this chapter, we shall review the main stages and schemes in the development of the educational system in India. Introduction. The first census of independent India in 1951 revealed the extreme complexity of the educational issues in the country. In the first census, the literacy level was 17%. It rose up to 64% in the year 2001. Improving this percentage was a serious challenge for the Government of India. Several remedial measures led to the increase in literacy. Let us know about primary education. Primary education refers to the schooling given to the children in the 6 to 14 years age group. In 1988, the central government started a scheme for the spread of primary education and to improve educational standards. It is known as Operation Blackboard. The government made funds available to help improve the standard of the schools and to fulfill the minimum educational needs. In 1994, this scheme was expanded and provision was made for one additional classroom and for appointing one more teacher in the schools with an enrollment of more than 100 students. Priority was given to the girls' schools, schools with a majority of scheduled caste and tribe students, and schools in the rural areas. District Primary Education Program was started with the objective of universalization of primary education. The plan included 100% attendance in the primary schools. It also included education for girls and for the physically handicapped. The midday meal scheme was started in 1995 to provide the proper nourishment for students. Let us know about secondary education. After independence, Education Minister Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad decided to bring about fundamental changes in the field of education. The University Education Commission was set up for this purpose. This commission recommended the appointment of a separate commission for secondary education. Accordingly, in 1952-53, the Mudliar Commission was appointed. At that time, the pattern of education consisted of 11 plus 4 years for the first degree or of 11 plus 1 plus 3 years. Let us know about Kuthari Commission. In 1964, a commission was appointed under the chairmanship of Dr. D. S. Kuthari and Dr. J. P. Nayak. They made a valuable contribution to the work of this commission. The commission recommended 10 plus 2 plus 3 pattern for secondary, higher secondary and university education. It also included the mother tongue, Hindi and English in education, as well as adult education and education by correspondence. Maharashtra government adopted the 10 plus 2 plus 3 pattern in 1972 and conducted the first 10th board exam in 1975. Higher education. After the independence in 1948, central government appointed the University Education Commission, whose chairman was Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. The commission undertakes the planning and implementation of various schemes of higher education. It has done valuable work in establishing university development councils, centers for advanced studies for postgraduate education, and establishing new universities. National Council of Educational Research and Training was established in Delhi on 1st September 1961. Its main objective is to help the central government in the matters of school education in the context of a comprehensive policy and in implementing educational schemes. It has played a central role in designing the school curricula and textbooks with the cooperation of the Central Board of Secondary Education. It provides guidance and cooperation in the area of primary and secondary education to the state government. It has been involved in designing the workbooks and handbooks for teachers, in teacher training, in developing teaching learning techniques, and conducting talent search examinations at the national level. Maharashtra State Council of Education Research and Training was established in Pune. This institute performs various functions such as improving the standard of primary education, in service training of teachers, training in the areas of syllabus and evaluation, vocational guidance for the students after Standard 10th and Standard 12th exams, and other education functions. This institute is known as the Academic Authority. It brings out a periodical called Jeevan Shikshan. Let us know about the National Policy of Education of 1986. According to this policy, certain changes were brought about in primary, secondary, and higher secondary education in keeping with the changing needs of the society. Under this policy, a common core curriculum was framed for all states. By these means, all students in India will get equal educational opportunity. There is scope in the national curriculum for individual states to bring in flexibility in accordance with their cultural, geographical, and historical needs. The Primary Education Curriculum 1988 was prepared for the effective implementation of the National Policy on Education 1986. In 1975, India met with the success in its attempt to use a satellite for the purpose of education. Eknath Chitnis, a scientist with ISRO, played an important role in it. Satellite instructional television experiment was undertaken for the educational purpose under the leadership of the Space Applications Center at Ahmedabad. The program helped to make the provisions for a good standard of education in the rural areas. Let us know about Indira Gandhi National Open University. This Open University was established with the objective that the stream of education should make its way into every average household of the country. In 1974, the government appointed a committee under the chairmanship of P. Parthasarathi, and the Open University took a shape on 20th September 1985. It was named after Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Those who are unable to get a college education in the formal way are given concession in the eligibility criteria, age, and other conditions for admission to this university. In 1990, Indira Gandhi National Open University started an audiovisual distance education program through Akashwani and Doordarshan. It conducted more than 1,000 curricula of various branches. In the next part of this chapter, we shall study about the research institutes in science, technology, agriculture, and medicine.